What up, what up, what up? It's your girl KP Kinks. I'm back on the screen. Yes, I just recorded a live this morning, but I'm doing another one because I'm bored. But anyway, um, all right, y'all. So I'm gonna do a quick get ready with me. I'm not doing a full face of makeup or nothing like that. Ain't nobody got time for that today. I'm trying to. It's this light, y'all, every time. But anyway, let me put this one on. See. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have a ring light thing in my face. All right, whatever. This looks better when I put it this way, but the funny thing about this light is it's not gonna stay like this because for some reason this little piece is loose. I don't know how it got loose, but yeah, it's not gonna stay like that. Hold up. All right, that's the best I could do. So anyway, this is going to be a quick, hopefully quick. You know my videos be like at least 20-30 minutes long half the time. Oh, I just got a good morning text from my man. I should respond to that, right? Can I do that like while I'm at the live? Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to respond to that text. All right, so we're gonna do a quick get ready with me type situation. Not doing no full face or nothing like that, cause I just don't have the patience or time for that right now. So, as you can see from the title of the video, it's gonna be like a little, as I'm doing my face or whatever, I'm gonna talk a little bit about a couple of celebrities, my opinion on certain situations that's been going around on YouTube lately. And it's real like basic stuff, you know what I mean? First off, let me get all my supplies out before I get started, but we can start talking about whatever I want to talk about. So, take these off. Woo! All right. I probably should have waited to take those off until I got everything out that I needed to use. I probably should have waited to start this video until I got everything out that I was willing to use. Do I have my makeup cleaner spray? Where is that? Oh, that's still in the bathroom? Wow. Anyway, so there's that. There's these. Boop. What's this? Mascara. I'm gonna take some of these things out so I don't have to be looking for it. Matter of fact, let me just take everything out of here. I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm gonna use, what I'm not gonna use. So I just take everything out. Problem solved. What's over here? What's in this box? Oh no, charger, please don't come out. Please don't come out, charger. How could you? Okay, I might have to move some stuff. But anyway, so the first thing I want to talk about is y'all. Leah Remini, I think her name is. Now, I wish I had something else like I wish I had my tablet charged because I could actually go online and look up some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about, so it could be like, relevant, the most relevant information. But my devices are not charged at the moment, so yeah. But the reason why I want to talk about Leah Remini, and for those who don't know who Leah Remini is, damn, there's no way to pause this live because I got another text and I want to reply to it, but I'm kind of in the middle of something and I'm not going to be done for a minute. So you know what? Hold on, you guys. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I'm back again. All right. I don't know why I'm taking this foundation out. Ain't nobody doing foundation today. Ain't nobody doing foundation today. Let me just tell you. I'm no. But Leah Remini, is a celebrity. I think she used to be on a television show. I want to say she used to be on, it's that lady from King of the Hill. Not King of the Hill. I said the wrong name of the show. what is the name of that show? King of Queens or something like that. Anyway, it was just her and that chubby white guy. And they'd be, I used to like that show. And the funny thing is, I can't even remember the name of it right now. But I think it was like, was it King of Queens? Something like that. Anyway, so the reason why I'm bringing up Leah Remini is because she's an interesting character. And I say that because there was this stuff going around YouTube. I think it was last year, or I forget. It was like 2 years ago, something like that. It's not that recent. But y'all remember when Tom Cruise was like, I mean, he still kind of is, but like the poster boy for Scientology. And for those who know anything about Scientology, it's supposed to be some type of religion, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know too much about Scientology. I don't really care too much about it personally. But I just know that when you think of the word Scientology, there's certain names that come to mind. Tom Cruise is one of them. Because he, they took him to be the like celebrity face of it to get more people involved. I'm assuming that's why they got him, to promote it and so that everybody will see, what did it say? Oh, okay. Um, yeah, so I figured they got him on board for that reason to, so it would look like, oh, this is the thing, this is the it thing to be a part of. So they, whatever. So anyway, Leah Remini apparently tried to join the Church of Scientology or something like that. Do I have my eyebrow brush? Let's talk about that. Where's that eyebrow brush? Nowhere to be found. Oh well, make it work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little ghetto for a second. I'm taking an average comb, you guys. It's that serious. Oh, and I have a mirror here. Why am I not using it? Duh. Can you guys still see me? Kinda. Alright. Anyway, so I haven't had my eyebrows done in forever, you guys. Look at these chunks. It's like my eyebrows grow in every possible direction. Like, it's like I didn't know eyebrows could do that. Like, I thought they supposed to grow in one direction, but apparently not. They do what they want to do. Who am I? My eyebrows are like, who are you? Like, but anyway. So, I'm trying to think. Should I use this one or this one? Probably this one. Yeah, most likely. So Leah Remini or whatever tried to join the Church of Scientology. I don't know why or what, why she decided to do so, but she wanted to do so. So she tried to join the Church of Scientology, you guys, and apparently, after being a member for some time, it appears that Leah Remini, I hope I'm saying her name right, but apparently she noticed some things, you know what I'm saying, that just kind of stood out, and it was like, okay, this is not right. So she decided to say something about it. Now, if anybody knows this story that I'm talking about and I'm not speaking of the right person, please leave me a comment or message or something and let me know. But I'm pretty sure the person I'm talking about is Leah Remini. And the reason why I say that is because you know how they have this movie coming out, Second Act, with Jennifer Lopez and Leah Remini? They're supposed to be like, obviously Jennifer Lopez is like the star of the movie, but then like Leah Remini is like the close second. Like she's like the leading supporting character, if you would. So, and they keep saying her name on the television and stuff like that. So that's why that name is like in my brain right now. And I think I was looking at her closely, and I was like, yeah, I think that's the same woman that was trying to join the Scientology church. Well, did join the Scientology church some years ago. I believe that's the same woman. What happened to... Oh, I believe that's the same woman. So, Anyway, long story short, she not long story short, none of my stories are short, but Leah Remini, she joined the Church of Scientology. She didn't agree with some of the practices after some time, and she started to speak up about that. And that, of course, was a problem for them. Because you know how it is. You're just not supposed to speak about certain things. You're just not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a celebrity and they open you up to certain things, you know, you're just not supposed to divulge those secrets. You know what I mean? So basically, this is from my understanding of it anyway. All right. So from my understanding of it, Leia was in the Church of Scientology. Um, you know, one of the leaders or head ups of that church is supposed to be this person named David Miscavige or whatever. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right too, because again, I don't really know these people like that, so you know. But yeah, so his name is supposed to be David Miscavige or whatever, and he had a wife, has a wife. I forget what her name is. Michelle? I want to say Michelle, but I could be wrong. Michelle Miscavige? I'm not sure. I forget what his wife's name is. I completely forgot. Long story short is people in the church, including, or well, rather, let me put it this way. Leah Remini noticed something. She met David Miscavige, right? And she would only hear of his wife. That was the problem. She would only hear of his wife. People spoke of his wife, you know, in present tense as if she's around all the time. But the thing is, nobody ever sees her. You know, nobody ever meets her in person. Nobody ever sees her, that kind of thing. So basically, Leia realized something. She was like, hold up. Y'all keep talking about this woman or whatever, but we don't never see her. Where is she? Right? So she started asking questions. Let's put it like that. She started asking questions because she was like, you know what? Something is not adding up here. You know what I'm saying? Like they keep talking about this woman, about his wife, but we don't never see this woman. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't never see this woman. So it's like, what exactly going on here? So as any person who's curious, if you're new to something and you're unsure, you're gonna ask questions. You're gonna be like, is it me? Or did anybody else notice that this woman is not present? Okay? She's being mentioned a lot, but she's not present. Anybody else notice that? So she started asking these questions. That apparently people were uncomfortable and people didn't want to answer those questions. Okay? Because apparently it's some secret and she was just not beat at the time for going along with what everyone else was going along with. So she started ratting them out. She started letting people know like something's going on here. Because I started asking questions about this woman and nobody wants to answer those questions. As if, you know, and it's just very something fishy going on, basically, is what she was saying. Something fishy is going on because I have questions about this woman, but yet nobody can answer my question. Nobody can, you know, make her present in physical sense so that I can actually see her, meet her, talk to her, or whatever. She's just never around. Oh no, did I mess up my eyebrow? Let me squeeze a little bit more. Oh, in there. Right, so, but she's never present, this lady. Excuse me, y'all. You know, my eyebrows require a little concentration sometimes because I ain't no expert. Okay? No experts. What is that? Oh, Lord. I should really use my blender, my beauty blender for this. because I don't know what's been yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, let me use the beauty blender. So she started asking questions like, where's this lady that y'all keep talking about? I don't never see her. Where is she? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of weird that you mention her all the time, but she's never around. You know what I mean? So she started asking questions. People didn't like that. And so basically, and then the thing is, she was going everywhere with it. She was on the, she wasn't on the news, but like she was doing interviews. She was, you know, everywhere talking about this Scientology thing, how she got involved with Scientology and why she decided to leave Scientology because something didn't add up. Something wasn't adding up to her. And so she decided to go. She decided she didn't want to be a part of it anymore, right? But with most things like that, you would think, yeah, if you go into, I'm not saying Scientology is some secret society. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you go into certain organizations, right? Become a member of that organization, right? But you don't agree with some of the practices. And so you start to, oh, shoot, you start to complain, you know, like, I don't like how this is going down. I don't know. I don't like how that's going down. And you start to complain, you know, they're going to have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like either you get with the program or you leave. Like, that's usually the case. You know what I'm saying? That's usually the scenario. Yeah, I don't know. So she was asking all these questions. They didn't like it. She left. And then she started doing all these interviews about the place, which I thought was weird. It's like, how they allowing her to speak so much about this? You know what I mean? You know how it is. When you want to keep something under wraps, you want to keep it under wraps. Okay? You're not going to just let somebody go out and just do all kind of interviews with no consequences. No consequences. She's just out here basically snitching them out. Snitching them out, you know what I mean, on television, all these interviews or whatever, all over YouTube. You catch all these clips of Leah Remini talking about Scientology in a not so positive way. And I honestly, knowing what I know about Scientology, the little I know about it, they're not going to stand for that. They're not going to let her do that and just, you know, go away scot-free as if nothing has happened. Oh, no. Oh, no. People don't get down like that. People do not get down like that, okay? They just don't. At least those people don't. I know that. I know they don't get down like that. You feel me? So it was just real interesting. So, and this was just a few years ago that she was doing all of this. You know what I mean? And now she on this. I don't know how successful the movie is actually going to be, but now she has a whole movie role. That's the thing that's confusing to me. Now she has a movie role with Jennifer Lopez. They promote, and let me tell you, they are promoting the crap out of this movie. So it just left me a little suspicious. Like, isn't this the same woman who tried to rat out Scientology a couple years ago, but now y'all just gonna act like nothing happened and just give her a movie role and be promote, a significant role in the movie too, and just be promoting her and Jennifer Lopez in this movie like nothing happened. You know what I mean? And I don't get it. I'm a little confused by it. I'm a little confused by it because I know I can't speak for, firsthand, but I'm pretty sure how Hollywood works. You don't just do what you want to do, say what you want to say, and then nobody got nothing to say about it. That's rare. You feel me? That is very rare. That you can just be, you have to be connected, okay? You have to be connected to do stuff like that. You got to know people, you feel me, in high places. Not to say that she doesn't, but it just something about it just seemed odd that she has this movie role now, even after all that she did. Something about it seems strange. I don't know. That's just me. I just wanted to briefly talk about that. I know it took me like forever just to say that, but that's because I'm multitasking and I suck at multitasking, especially when it comes to makeup, because I'm not that great at it. So for me to be trying to talk, tell a story, and do this at the same time, nah, bruh. It just, nah. Oh my God, I wish I had some scissors. I want to cut my eyebrow so bad because this one hair that's just, it's just too long and it's in the way. Can I pluck it? And the thing is, I don't want to pluck the entire hair. I just want to get this part off. This part right here. You see this? I just want to, come on. Yes, that's all I wanted to say about Leia Remini. Anyway, do me a favor, guys. Go on YouTube, look up Leia Remini and Scientology. See what she said about them, and then tell me if you don't think it's weird that she has a movie role now. You know, most people, when you try to snitch out organizations like Scientology, they blackball you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get no movie roles. You're not going to get none of that. None of that. They're not trying to promote you after you doing things that they don't want you to do. But in this case, she seemed to be all right. So I don't know. But the next thing I want to talk about besides that movie, and by the way, Second Act, I'm not interested in that movie at all. I'm probably not even going to go see it. As much as they promoting it, still, I'm not interested. There's nothing about that movie I'm interested in. So whatever. But yeah, so that was one thing I wanted to talk about. Also, I mentioned in the title of the video how real recognize real, and that's going to come up soon. The next person I want to talk about, and this I can carry on for this for a minute, is what's been going around YouTube lately. What's been going around YouTube lately right? So the other thing I want to talk about was Miss Wendy Williams. She's been all over YouTube lately, as people have so much to say about her odd behavior from her show the other day. Now, let me be for the first to say that I am not a Wendy Williams fan. I don't really care for Wendy Williams here or there. I can be with or without that woman. It's like, whatever. But I should have brought some edge control. That's what I should have brought. This here ain't finna do nothing but make my eyebrows hella fucking shiny. And I don't want my eyebrows to be shiny. I want them to lay down. That's what I want them to do. Lay the fuck down. Lay down. I don't know why my left eyebrow is being so difficult today. I'm not here for that. But anyway, I put something on my dry skin on my nose. because that shit looks crazy. Did this dry skin together. Dry skin. Yeah, so Wendy Williams has been all over YouTube lately. They're talking about this and that. But let me say, Miss Wendy Williams, who you think you fooling? Like, girl, stop. Like, I just can't with Wendy because I'm not a big Wendy Williams fan. I do enjoy her commentary sometimes, but she's not somebody I run to watch every week. I could, you know what I'm saying? If I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't. And usually I only care about certain celebrities or certain matters that are, you know, that I would care about. Otherwise, it's like whatever, you know what I'm saying? So let me just tell you my first thoughts when I opened up the little 30, I only watched like a 30-second clip of the show that people was like so concerned about. And from the gate, I had some questions. And what you're not going to do is just act like people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, act like people don't know. Like, I don't like the fact that you know what, I'm bent on this issue. I have two opinions about this issue. I have one where I kind of feel for Wendy Williams. I kind of feel for her struggle, and I'm gonna go into that. But my initial reaction when I watched the clip is I was pissed off. And the reason why I was pissed off was because it's like, Wendy, like, girl, stop getting on here and giving us all these excuses about why this broke, why that broke, why you missed your show, why you sick. Like, I don't want to say I don't care because that's kind of mean, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, Wendy, I mean, your cards have been pulled, boo. Like, your cards have been pulled. Like, we already know. We already know your husband's cheating on you. That ain't no secret. That ain't no secret. We already know that your husband got a violent temper. Anybody and everybody who get a chance to say something negative about him, they do. We already know that man is crazy, okay? We know that. So, first of all, I've broken my thumb at one point. And I think, and like my toe. So that's like, I've broken bones before, but not very often. It's a rare thing in my lifetime, and it didn't happen to me as a child. All of these injuries I had happened to me in my early adulthood, in my early adult years, not when I was smaller. I was very, careful person when I was younger, and I didn't roughhouse or play really hard. So, but anyway, so I know what it's like when you break a bone. It hurts, yeah, and you most likely are going to be on pain medication because that junk does not feel good. Okay, and it's the only way for you to get through the day is you usually gonna need to be on some type of pain medication, unless you superwoman and you could just take all types of pain. I get it. And the few times I had to take pain medication, like when I broke a bone, I didn't have to take it that long. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to take it that long, and I also didn't have any weird effects. Like, you know what I mean? Again, if you taking too much or whatever, then that's different. But like, if you're taking it as the doctor prescribes to you, then you really shouldn't have a problem, unless your system in itself don't agree with the medication, the type of medication they done gave you. That's different. Not everybody can take every type of pain medication, because it affects different people differently, and that's for true. But anyway, so I was pissed off because, first of all, I get up there and I see her. Shoot. My bad, y'all. I get up there and I see her up there with some like Christmas type sweater on or whatever. And she got her sweater sleeve pulled over her arm, as if ain't nobody gonna see that your arm is not there. Of course we're gonna see that your arm is not there, Wendy. Of course we're gonna know that something's wrong with your arm, Wendy. You don't have to get on screen. You don't have to get on camera anymore. Let me just tell you that. You don't have to get on camera anymore to explain any more of your injuries. You really don't. Because at this point, honey, we know. We already know. Like, so you might as well have just kept. My thing is, the few times that I've seen somebody in a sling in my lifetime, they almost always have their sling on the outside of their clothing. I've never ever really seen somebody wear a sling underneath their clothes. You know what I'm saying? Usually you put your clothes on and the sling goes on top of that. Now a jacket or a coat, I can understand just pulling the coat over your arm if you don't want to have to struggle. That I understand. But your regular shirts, if you have a long sleeve shirt on, usually you put the long sleeve shirt on and then you put your arm in the sling and you go on about your business. You feel me? How many people you know where they sling underneath their clothes, underneath a sweater, da da da? And it's like, why do you have to be so extra? You know what I mean? Why do you have to be so extra? We already know he done jacked you up, girl. We already know. If that's not the case, then that's not the case, and I'm wrong, and I apologize. But, but that's what it looked like to me, straight out the gate. Like Wendy, I didn't want to hear nothing she had to say about what was going on with her shoulder because, okay. Now there was somebody, I did watch somebody's YouTube video and they did kind of give me realistically a different impression of the situation. And at the time, I didn't really look at it that way and I was like, oh, okay. At the time, you know what I mean, I wasn't really looking at the situation like that, but we're not going to bring that up just yet. But I was like, listen, Wendy, if you ain't going to tell us the truth, we don't want to hear it no more. That's just me. That, well, at least me. At least I can speak for myself and say, Wendy, if you can't, and I mean, I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? If you're in an abusive relationship, it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's not something you want to talk about, and it's not something most people feel comfortable talking about. I feel you on that, but in the same token, it's like if everybody already knows, you know what I'm saying? If everybody already knows that something is going on, like you might as well just say it. Like, I mean, granted, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had an experience like that in my life. Not exactly like that, it wasn't to that extreme, but I've been with people who can be controlling, who can be abusive of that nature. So it can be scary, you know what I'm saying? You don't really feel comfortable talking to people because you don't know if they're going to find out that you told somebody and if it's going to make the situation worse. It could be a safety thing. I feel her. Like sometimes you just can't say certain things because, and he watches her every move. He watches her every move. So if she's wrong, if she go on live television and be like, "Oh, my husband beat my ass," we may never see her again. That may be it. Next thing, I mean, granted, it's not gonna look good for him if she show up missing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna be looking at you like, so where's Wendy? You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna look good on him if he decide to go off on her. You know what I'm saying? For real, after she done told some tea. But my thing is, it's like, oops, oh my God. Anyway, we all know. So Wendy, stop playing us. Stop playing us. We don't want to hear it no more. Oh, this done happened. That done happened. No, we don't want to hear it no more, Wendy. We understand. We understand. We get it. Now, as for her talking weird and slurring her speech and all that, I don't have nothing to say about that. Um, that could literally be the effect of her pain meds. I don't know. I just don't know. I just know the sling thing, the shoulder injury, upper arm injury that she's talking about. I ain't here for it. I'm not here for it. I've had enough. I'm sorry, Wendy. I've had enough of your nonsense. Okay? My thing is just leave the man. What? You sitting there letting this man do you all kind of dirt. And Wendy knows she got money. She knows she got money, so it ain't a money thing. So my thing is, why would you let somebody be out here and let this person make you look like that? Make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, Wendy. Come on. Why are we still playing these games? You know? For real. Like, why are we still playing this game, Wendy? Leave his ass. Like, why are you letting this man? I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like one thing if you broke, you poor, you struggling, and this man is your only, you know what I'm saying? Your only means of survival right now. That's a rough situation to be in. But when you a celebrity and you got money and you got options, sweetie, I just don't get it. I said, why let a man beat you up? Why let a man treat you like that? Knowing, okay, knowing you got to get up on national television every week. You can't be up there with your face looking crazy, all bruised up. You know what I'm saying? And then every time we turn around, you got an excuse about why this done happen and why that done happen and all of this and all of that. I'm telling you, Wendy, we getting tired of it. If you can't tell us the truth, we don't want to hear the excuses. That's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't tell the truth, hey, then don't tell us nothing. That's just how I look at it. Then don't tell us a damn thing, because we don't want to hear you lie to us like we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That man, I don't know. Something wrong with him. Something is wrong with him for real. And something is wrong with Wendy, indeed, too, for not leaving his ass. And I know they got a son together and all that, but what that mean? What does that mean? Nothing. Nothing is what that means. I sit here and let this man beat you up like that. Now let me move on to real, recognize real. Right? So now that I went through my little spew about Wendy Williams, right? I'm not done with her yet, though. I'm not done with her yet. Because here's my other issue with Wendy Williams. And I'm going to bring up a few celebrities that I have this issue with. Now, let me say this. Have you guys ever been I hear my mommy coming home. No, she don't live with me, but I hear somebody outside and it sounds like her. But anyway, so that means she will be calling me in a few minutes, and I'm gonna probably have to come back on the live in a few minutes. But until then, but yeah, I should probably end the live now because I know she's gonna call any second. And I don't want to be interrupted in the middle. So you know what? I'm going to come back with part 2. And we're going to talk about why I put that in the title, Real Recognize Real. We're going to talk about that. But I'm going to have to come back in a few minutes, you guys. So I'll be right back.